In this paradigm shifter, you'll learn the 3 decisions you must make if you want to achieve your goals. This is from the training I led at the City Year headquarters in Boston, Massachusetts. So without further ado, let me tell you about the magical land of Kalamazoo.
Make this decision, it's so important that we can't let go. First, I want to talk to you guys about the magical land of Kalamazoo. It's a parable. Kalamazoo, in this situation, is not a city in Michigan. So, the magical land of Kalamazoo. There was once a man in a tent, he was happy, and he had a routine. And one day he heard an elder speaking about the magical land of Kalamazoo, the top of the tallest mountain that was right next to the village. So he started thinking, in this magical land of Kalamazoo was magic and riches and a place where he could belong and everything he ever wanted. So he started thinking about this for the next few months. He started really saying, all right, man, I want this. I want to get to that magical land of Kalamazoo. I want those magic and riches and the place where I belong. So one day he was like, all right, this is it. I'm going to get that magical land of Kalamazoo. So he marched up to the mountain, and he looked up at the magical land of Kalamazoo with the magic and riches, and he looked down the entire mountain that he had to cross to get up to it. He said, you know what? I can't do this. I'm not ready. And he went back to his village where he had routine, and he had ease, and he had everything he had for his whole life. So that night, he went to bed. He started thinking about that mountain. He started thinking about how he could climb that mountain. He started thinking about it for the next few months. He started thinking about, you know what? Maybe I can get up this mountain. You know what? I'm willing to do it. So he went back, he marched back up the mountain. He looked up the magical land of Kalamazoo with his magic and riches, and he started to climb. And he got a fifth of the way up. And he got a fourth of the way up. And he got a third of the way up. And then he looked up at all that big mountain he had to climb. And that little bit, they would just have to go back. And he said, you know what, I'm okay with where I am now. I don't want to go through all that rest of that stuff. I'm tired. I'm going to go back to my place that I'm used to. It's comfortable. And it's everything I've been used to my whole life. So I went back to bed. And that night, he started thinking about, wait a second. Am I really comfortable here? Is this really what I want for my life? He started thinking about that for the next few months. And he got to the point where he was like, I can't stand being there anymore. I'm meant for bigger things. I'm meant for magic and riches and a place where I belong. So he went back up to the mountain. He looked up at the magical land of Kalamazoo and he was like, all right, I'm going to do it. So he got a fifth of the way up. And he got a fourth of the way up. And he got a third of the way up. He looked at all the big things that he had to go, get there, and the little distance to go back. He went back to the village and he said, no way am I going back there. And he climbed the mountain and he reached the magical land of Kalamazoo. He got magic and riches and everything he ever wanted. So that is the magical land of Kalamazoo. So what does this teach you? What does this teach you? It teaches you that everybody thinks there's one decision when you have a goal. I want this. I want to be a teacher when I get out of City Year. I want my kid to pass the MCAS. But there's not. There's 3 decisions. There's I want to achieve my goal. 2, I'm willing to do what it takes to get there. And 3, I want to change where I am.